Sohan on the floor will screen. Vassell will look at the rim, drive it on Klingon. Scoop, no. Rebound, Deni Avdija. Up the floor he comes. He's got Champagny. Glides by and packs him in the right hand. Deni Avdija.
And right here, Kev, I think he's just trying to run to Vegas. He's trying to run his team.
Murray played the most minutes, 27 minutes. And then the Blazers came back and just handled Milwaukee. Here's Avdija the other way. He leaves it for Murray. Steps up on a two-hand jam. Avdija over his shoulder.
Yeah, a lot of juice, a lot of highlights in this one so far. Tumani behind the back with that right hand, and then Deni. Sideways pass to Chris.
Carrington is live with that ball. Nearly dribbled it away. Reese rolling, but he was on his backside. Tipping it is Kamara to Deni. He'll leave it for Tumani for the hammer. They're leading 58-47.
Well, the last 4 minutes or so of this quarter, they pick things up defensively. And at least in plays like this, they get the steal. Deni drops it behind.
So you lose a real good three-point threat. And, of course, a defender on the inbounds. Avdija handles. Checked by Brown. Into the lane. Here comes Deni. Stalls, leans, banks, and scores. Blazers get a quick bucket to tie it at 125.
Shooters, because a 2 only ties it. A 3 would beat the Nuggets, or at least give the Blazers the lead. So that means it's one-on-one for Deni the whole way through. And he knew that. And he has the middle, and he's able to just go hard with that right hand, decelerate. Brown trying to not foul. Deni's able to size him up.
Dort right with Avdija, shoves him aside to get an advantage, get the ball, comes off the screen, drives by SGA, over the shoulder flip to a wide open Grant, and he drills a three.
Yeah, how about the pass? We'll give it a quick freeze right here. Deni knows he's got the guy beat around the corner, and the only person that can help is that strong side shooter's defender.
Avdija works his way over the top of the screen, contains DeRozan, trying to bounce it inside. Good hands, Sissoko blocks it away. To Deni, into the lane to the glass, hands off the Klingon, two-hand jam. Avdija averaging 7 assists a game.
After that defense, Deni was playing against DeRozan behind the head pass. Sometimes the fancy pass is the right pass to make, and this is one of those occasions.
Really showing some offensive versatility. Kamara sidesteps the closeout, gave it up. Avdija! Oh my goodness!
And a foul?
A 4-point play is possible here for Deni Avdija. It's a foul on Brandon Williams.
You know, it's so easy to sit over here and say, don't be overzealous in this situation. But when certain guys are taking the shot.
And I think to your point, Harp, I think Brandon Williams takes the right angle.
Drew and Avdija running their sets.
He's a strong right-hand driver. That's what he does.
Yep.
Like, he is a very, very strong right-hand driver.
Outside.
Again, he is trying to get to that right hand. It's a great job of Avdija playing through that contact.
SGA has Grant in the corner. He's playing with 5 fouls remaining. Dive. Avdija inside. There's Tumani on the backside for the two-hand jam.
We'll let this play roll. And when this ball gets to the middle, to Deni, let's give it a freeze. So right here, Hartenstein can guard both Tumani and Shaden. So they need Tumani to go all the way here. Now we let it roll, because now Hartenstein can't cover that kind of distance. He can cover it if Tumani stays hidden behind him. But one guy's got to be a rim threat. And Tumani chose correctly. Deni was patient, waiting for the cut. And it turned into 2 points on an easy dunk.
9 assists for Avdija tonight. Williams drives into the lane. He got flattened. Avdija with the defense. Now with the rip, the run, the cut through defenders. Laying up and in. Turbo scores. Won the call, but he won't get it.
It's almost impossible to guard this when he's going at this speed, because any contact is going to likely be a foul. And at a certain in the NBA, if he had qualified and played enough and was a part of more games. But that's how lethal he is. Almost as lethal as Deni Avdija.
Able to send that ball up there after all of that combat, and then softly lays it in.
They've been grabbing him since the start of the game, and the thing about him is he's not going to relent. There's some players who...
1 for 2 at the line. From the corner, Jeremy Grant. And Cade's called for a push.
Look at that, George. High catch. And we saw him do that here a lot. Catch it high, keep it high. So the defense has no chance to get there.
Yeah, they missed some chippies, and that's why the Blazers got to really take advantage on this end.
Avdija comes the other way and attacks the body, the willowy body of Chet Holmgren, drives him right beneath the cup to lay it in and draw the foul.
Yep, got the one-on-one matchup on that right side, able to get that left shoulder into Holmgren's body. Deni's so strong, he's going to bump him off and get the bucket.
He has got true size inside. And there's an and one opportunity for Avdija on November 5th in that matchup before coming alive in the fourth quarter.
Going to work.
Earlier, though, that lob.
Great read there. He's had a couple turnovers here. But a perfect tee up there for Mr. Williams.
What an impact he had on the Blazers when he was in there. 17 and 8 assists on the inbounds. Deni gets off the shot to beat the clock out of the corner. He drilled it, and they're going to count it. 2-point shot, they say. Deni Avdija. Something good at the end of the rainbow. Watch this.
It's a great pass from Roops. He threw it to that left arm, kind of from Deni, so that he could just turn into this shot naturally. Great pass, even better shot.
32 for Avdija after 3 in Portland. He's played 30 minutes. Dosunmu flares out on the wing, launches a 3, comes off long, and into the hands of Murray. With it is Avdija, short hops it, drives it inside, stalls, and lays it up and in.
The way he'll celebrate Tumani coming down to get that block, and those two working together. And there goes Deni.